Hello, hi everyone. My name is Helen and I currently live in Brooklyn, New York. Today is Tuesday. Hello, hi everyone. My name is Helen. I am currently living in Brooklyn, New York. As you can tell by the title of this video, I am going to be giving you a tour of my apartment. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if you can hear any noise in the background. I do apologize. I'm in my room and unfortunately I'm sitting next to my window in this current apartment. I currently am renting a room, which I've gave notice that I will be leaving soon. I will be moving soon. I will be looking for a place to stay on my own. So yeah, I currently let my landlord know, or well, my roommate know that I am going to be moving out pretty soon. I am so sorry about all of the noise in the background. I cannot wait to get out of here. Like, I hope and pray, fingers crossed, I hope to God that everything goes according to plan. But so before I get into my whole moving vlog situation, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a background of why I'm here, what I'm doing, and what I hope to be doing. I believe that this will be my very first video. I am new to YouTube, I am new to vlogging, I am new to making videos. I've never done this before. I believe I had Twitter before, I had Twitter before. I used it on and off for about 2 years and then I just kind of like skidded off the radar and never posted ever again. So I am new to online social media, or the new and modern social media. I am very new to it. I'm not that familiar with this type of social platform. I am not, but I've always wanted to do it. I've always been excited for it. I'm sorry, there's a plane going by right now, or a helicopter rather. Oh my God, I can't get this video done. I can't get this intro done. I cannot get this intro done. Oh my God. And I live on a pretty high floor right now. I hope the next place that I move, I don't have these problems. I can just get through the video one time and not keep pausing and chopping and editing this whole entire video up. It seems like I'm gonna be editing forever, but this is going to be probably my first, if not one of the first videos that I post here on YouTube. Oh my God. Anyway, I currently live in the Park Slope-ish Greenpoint, Fort Greene area, close to the Barclays Center. I love it here. It's hard for me to leave here. I kind of do love this apartment. I love where I live. I love the neighborhood. It's young, it's fresh, it's vibey. I don't think I'm ever gonna get over this area. Like, oh my God, I have strong ties to this area, but I will be leaving soon. This is a moving vlog, and before we get into my move and my apartment tour and everything, I just wanted to, I guess, give you some information before I start this video. So I am currently renting a room. It's not a friend, it's somebody that I was introduced to. They knew that she was looking for a roommate and I was in need of a place to stay, and I ended up here. I am ready to move on with my life and live on my own. I feel like it's time. Every grown adult needs their own space. I am not leaving because her and I don't get along or there's issues going on in the house. It's none of that. She doesn't really even know why I'm leaving. She just knows that I'm ready to go. I always wanted to, I actually filmed several videos before this one, but I just couldn't bring myself to post. But I never could bring myself to do it. I never felt, every time I look back at the footage, I cringe. Like, I am just so not completely happy and satisfied with the video. I'm just not. I'm being honest with you guys. I'm just not. I don't know if I will ever post any of my old videos, but I haven't deleted any of the files. They're on my laptop. They're not edited, but they're ready to be uploaded and seen. I also feel like a part of the problem, part of the reason why I haven't taken on YouTube the way that I wanted to take on YouTube is because I never felt like I was on my own. I never felt comfortable sharing my world or my life with you guys. And I think a part of that is because I'm not in my own space. I'm not in my own apartment, own space. I'm not in my own apartment. I can't just be walking around and just be recording and saying whatever I want and having people in my business, if that makes sense. I just never felt, even right now, I'm hesitant to speak. I'm hesitant to talk. Like, I'm just not comfortable. I don't know what it is. I'm just not comfortable. And I think that if I had my own place, if I had my own apartment, vlogging wouldn't be as difficult for me. I don't know. My roommate currently is not like my friend or family, and I don't know. I'm just not comfortable, and I'm old, and I need to move on with my life, basically. I have no problem being here. I love here. I love being in this building. I love my neighborhood. I love my apartment, really, my shared apartment, but I just feel like I really want to do YouTube, and in order for me to do YouTube, I can't be walking on eggshells. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like things will be different as soon as I get my own apartment. I don't know. Anyway, starting off the apartment series / vlogs content, I was on the hunt looking for an apartment. It has not been the easiest to find an apartment. I have been searching for an apartment for over 2 months now, and nothing has seemed to be working. I personally do not want to go through a broker because I do not want to pay a broker's fee. I don't see where it's necessary to pay a third-party person my hard-earned money just to help me sign a lease. Like, I can find my own apartment. It's no big deal. Anyway, I applied for an apartment. I've called several brokers. I want to say I got a call back from 2, no, not even 3. I've called over a dozen brokers, and I want to say I've managed to get in contact with 2. I went on 2 apartment viewings, and I mean, I pretty much didn't, I don't know if I'm not gonna say I didn't get it, but there was so many people at these viewings. It was an open house pretty much. You go, you look at the apartment, you sign up for it, and then the owner or the manager of the apartment building calls you back. You fill out an application, You put your down payment and then you move in. And I did not get those callbacks. I only went on 2 open house viewings. I used Street Easy, Zillow, and I believe Rent Hub, something like that, Rent something. I'll leave the information on the screen or down below. But a lot of, well, not, I'm not gonna say a lot, because a lot of them I did feel like it wasn't to my standard. I was going by neighborhood primarily, and then I was going by size. No, I was going by neighborhood, then I was going by price, and then I was going by size. So I only really wanted to be in Brooklyn, but if an opportunity in Manhattan was to approach and the offer is an offer that I could not refuse, I'm all for it. I was only looking for Brooklyn, and then secondary would have been Manhattan. I had a very specific budget, but I more so had a very specific neighborhood. I had about a good solid 5 neighborhoods in Brooklyn that I was looking at. I want to say right now there are only maybe like 3, but there were like maybe 2 to 3 more that I would consider, given space, opportunity, price, location, etc. Many other factors, but there are only about 3 good neighborhoods in Brooklyn that I was looking into. I only typed in those area codes, and that was pretty much it. I was not trying to be outside of these 3 particular neighborhoods. Downtown Brooklyn, Park Slope, Fort Greene, anywhere closer to the bridge. Pretty much anywhere closer to the bridge. That is it. I reached out to several brokers and applied to several apartment buildings. One building leasing agent, manager, slash, she's not a realtor, she's not a broker, she works directly for the building, finally got back to me. So I've been going back and forth with her up until recently, and put in my application, or I filled out my application, it got approved, and then she asked me for all my paperwork, my W-2, my pay stubs, if I had any proof that I've been paying rent, current address, an authorization to do a background check, etc. I did that, she got back to me, and she scheduled an apartment viewing, which I went to yesterday, Monday. So I believe on Friday she emailed me. She asked me if I wanted to view the apartment. I told her yes. She asked me what day am I available next week. I said as soon as possible. Then she said Monday is the earliest that they could do. And Monday came, it went, I saw the apartment, and I kind of was not happy. Well, I'm not gonna say I wasn't happy. For the price, I was not completely won over. I went to go look at a studio apartment. Just to speed this up, I did go and view a studio apartment. I was only interested in looking at 1-bedroom apartments. When she went over my finances, she said, unfortunately, you don't qualify for the 1-bedroom. You have to make like 4 times over or something like that. And I was like, whatever. I was not going to look at the studio apartment, but after I spoke with her on Friday, I continue to call brokers and try to set up apartment viewings, go to any open houses that was available online, like on Zillow, for instance, but nothing was happening. Over the weekend, nothing was happening. So I got back to her on Monday morning and I said to her that I agreed to go look at the apartment, and she said, you must get there to the viewing before 3 o'clock. The viewing guy, I guess it wasn't her, she said that he will be there until 3 p.m. So this was like 11 a.m. and it wasn't far from where I currently live. I'm just outside of my neighborhood. I'm like 10 minutes up, closer to the bridge. So I went there, got there like 1 p.m.-ish, saw the apartment. The building was immaculate. It was beautiful. It was in a neighborhood that I was comfortable with, and it was in a high rise, so I was happy about that too. And the apartment that they're going to offer me is on a higher floor. I thought about it. I looked at the apartment. I weighed my options, and he said that he is not the one that would be giving me the lease. That she would be giving me the lease, the person I've been in contact with. Obviously, I didn't want to say her name or the name of the company. So I said, oh, okay. I thought I was just, if I like the apartment, here's the lease, blah, blah, blah. He said, you would still be going back and forth for her. This is just a viewing. This viewing doesn't guarantee you getting this apartment. So I don't know. It was just more delaying, whatever. So when I left there, immediately once I got outside the apartment, I said, you know what? It's been so long. I think it's been a few months. Nothing has fell through at this point. I might as well take it, and I could always move. It is what it is. It's a studio. That's the only, well, not the only thing. The apartment is kind of outdated, but it's not like in like bad grandma style 80s, maybe even 90s outdated. Like the owner made whatever updates and renovations that he did, but he just really fell short with he updated the apartment. It's brand new. The apartment is brand spanking new, everything. The appliances, the floor, fresh paint, walls, everything is brand new. But he really was stingy when it came to spending his money. Like it just, I don't know. And for the price, it just was like, I just wasn't happy. But anyway, it is what it is. So I emailed her and I said I saw the apartment. She emailed me back and she said, well, do you want to sign a lease? Can we offer you a lease? And I said yes. She said someone will be getting back to you as soon as possible. I don't know why she said that, but things weren't looking too great on my end. I don't know. Fast forward to this morning, I don't know, 9:30 in the morning, no later than 9:30 in the morning, I got an email from someone else, I'm assuming her colleague, emailed me, she might be the owner, I don't know, and said that I have a lease, are you ready and prepared to pay the first month's rent and security? I said that I am, but I will not have the full amount until Thursday. And she said, okay, no problem, we will wait. I don't know, I just panicked and I'm very hesitant about settling or taking this studio apartment. I do have the amount that she asked for, the first month's rent and security. However, I just want to wait until I get paid again on Thursday. I get paid on Wednesday, but I'll be at work on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. Right after work, I will try and go to the post office and get a money order. She said in order for her to email me the lease, which I don't understand, but it is what it is. In order for her to email me the lease, she needs to see proof of payment via email. I must take a picture of the money order, and then she will send me the lease, and then we will go over it, we'll sign it, and then I'll get my keys. This is most likely going to be my very first vlog. This is going to also be my introduction to YouTube, and most likely my moving vlog. I'm a bit nervous. I can't wait. I probably won't see you guys or speak to you guys until I send over the money order and give you guys an update as to what is going on and go from there. I don't know what will happen between now and then. I don't even know if this will be edited and uploaded and posted online. You're just gonna have to keep watching, I guess. But yeah, I'm nervous, as you can see. I just keep playing around with my hair tie. But yeah, I am so excited to finally be starting. I think maybe, I don't know, I want to say I filmed a good, I feel like 10 is just such an easy number, but I want to say I've recorded a strong 10 videos, like in full, like full videos. Most of them I haven't watched back, but 2 I felt like I wanted to post. I couldn't bring myself to do it. Oh God, you see, my memory was full. I'm talking too much. Thank you for listening, for watching. It's gonna probably be so weird when I edit this, and I don't know what to think or how to move forward, but I'm gonna try my hardest to vlog and get through it. I just feel so weird doing this, and I'm sorry if I'm coming off a bit nervous and just all over the place, but please bear with me. I'm sure most of this fright will go away eventually, and it'll seem and appear a lot more natural and real and genuine. So yeah, I'm gonna close out now. Well, not close out, but I'm gonna take you around and show you what it's like moving, I guess. I wonder if me not being able to get through this introduction is a sign. Like, I wonder, I really do wonder. I feel like this is a sign. I don't know, for some strange reason, for some real strange reason, it's taking me 30 minutes just to film this intro. Like, I don't know what is going on. I don't know if that's a sign, but I'm hoping and praying that I can get this thing started and off the ground. I don't know, it's been so much noise, so much in and out, back and forth. My memory went out on me. I can't film this video. I don't know. I haven't even attempted to edit one single video. I've never edited any of the videos that I previously recorded, ever. I think I sat down and watched maybe 2 out of the 10 videos I recorded. I couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to do it. I just cannot. So we'll see, but I hope this video isn't so choppy, and I hope I can just like get through it as best as possible. But for now, I will keep you guys updated. I'm so sorry, but I just want you to forgive me in advance for all of the noise that you might hear. I just wanted to jump on here really quickly and give you guys a little bit of an update as to what is going on with my current moving, living situation. So today is Thursday, a little after 5 p.m. Not a little, maybe like closer to 6, but earlier today, around, I believe on my lunch break or sometime some available free time I had during the day. While I was at work, I sent over my deposit, my first month's rent and security, to the leasing agent via email. And that was earlier today, around 1:12-ish p.m. today. So I did that. Of course, I didn't hear back from her. As soon as I got home around 4 p.m. today, I checked my email and she just had emailed me like 4:10, either 4:15, 4:10. She said that she had my first month's rent and security and that she will be sending over my lease by tomorrow. So of course, you know, I had to ask, where's my key? Like immediately, because I don't understand why she said she was sending over my lease and not saying you can come pick up your lease and your key tomorrow. So I immediately had to respond and ask, when will I be able to move in and pick up my key? More waiting. I mean, I don't know how long this process is going to take, but even more waiting. So she quickly responded, the earliest I will be able to pick up my key is on Monday. So I'm assuming that she's like a third-party mediator. I don't know. I believe I'll leave confirmation on the screen somewhere, but I am assuming that she is a third-party mediator, because she's saying I have to forward all of your documents over. It has to be reviewed, sent back to me, and then a key will be made for me. I was assuming like she was a part of management, but apparently or evidently she's not. So she's saying, yeah, she's gonna go over my papers, she's gonna send it, forward it to someone else, and then she will get back to me as soon as possible. So, you know, I immediately asked, well, how long does something like this usually takes? And she was like, the earliest will be Monday. She's hoping the latest is Tuesday. So by Monday or Tuesday, fingers crossed, I will have an answer at least. I don't know about a key, but an answer at least. However, everything is good to go. I'm assuming that I have my apartment now. I will officially be renting my own space, my own studio, my own apartment. Fingers crossed. There's no more obstacles standing in my way. I just wanted to come on here and give you guys a quick little update as to what is going on, because she's now telling me that I have to wait longer. I'm sorry for the delay. I was hoping for a quick in and out apartment tour, but apparently I have to wait even longer for this move. So it is what it is. I don't intend on packing or ordering the stuff that I need, like my bed, my couch, anything, any sort of piece of furniture, until I physically get the key in my hand. I'm not trying to risk purchasing things and then having to go back and send everything back if things don't go according to plan, because this process is just taking way too long. I'm afraid at this point. I really am. I'm on edge right now. Like I don't understand why this is even taking this long, but I will keep you guys posted on any other announcements, any other updates. I will check in with you guys probably on Monday. If not on Monday, tomorrow, and just let you know if everything's a go. So I'm back just for a sec. She sent me over an attachment, a PDF file. It's my lease. This that she just now sent me is my lease. So I'm assuming that the apartment is mine and it's a go. I mean, I'm still not gonna jump the gun. This is my lease. Like, this is a lease. It's asking me to sign. It has a whole bunch of stipulations and rules and regulations. It has my address, my apartment number. It's asking for the leasing manager's signature, my signature, witness. It's like 90 pages. I'm not gonna sit up here and read verbatim, word for word. I'm just skimming, skimming, skimming. Some of it I'm like just bypass. I'm just looking for all of the places where it's asking for a signature and I'm like signing, and that's that. So I am just jumping for joy right now, if you can't tell. Yeah, I'm not packing again. I'm not jumping the gun until I get the key in my hand at this point. I'm sorry, but yeah, I like had to stop and just see what is this attachment that she sent, and it's my lease. There's no going back now, I don't think, at least. So, but it's only my signature. I don't see like the other person who's supposed to be signing. I don't see their signature, but still, like, I guess she's like sending it over so I can be prepared when it's time to sign. I'm over the moon right now. I thought I should just share this quick little update with you guys and let you know what's going on. Hey you guys, so it is officially Monday. It is later on in the day. It is about 4 p.m. a little bit after 4. I wanted to wait until the sun starts to kind of go down, if not completely go down, for safety reasons, because I feel like I don't really want to show you guys exactly like where I live at. I'm not going to show you guys like the outside of my building. I'm only going to show you my apartment and maybe like the laundry room, maybe the laundry room or the gym. I don't know yet. Two things. I could either close the curtains, pull down the shades, and then show you my apartment that way, or I could wait until the sun goes down and then I don't have to worry about closing the curtains. And I don't have curtains anyway. I have blinds. I don't really want to shut the blinds, so I do plan on showing you guys a panoramic view of my apartment, but I don't want you guys to see exactly what's outside my window, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I do plan on wiping everything down, just really disinfecting the apartment. I have my measuring tape. I plan on ordering some furniture immediately. Today is Monday. I officially will be renting my U-Haul. I will officially be moving all of my personal belongings on Thursday. However, I will use today, tomorrow, and Wednesday to start moving clothes, only clothes. But I will not be spending any nights at the apartment until probably next week, Monday, Tuesday, because I don't intend on sleeping on the floor. So when I get there, I will order my bed and my mattress so that I don't have to, one, sleep on the floor, or two, buy an air bed that I'm going to eventually throw out, and it's just a waste of money. I do plan on sleeping here until my mattress comes. So yeah, I still have time. I don't have to be out of here until the 1st, which is in 8 days. So fingers crossed I have space for a queen size bed. And yeah, so I'm pretty sure the next scene you're gonna see me putting the key in my door, putting the key into the door and showing you an empty apartment studio tour. And we're in. Oh my God. How exciting. Oh my goodness. Dun 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 dun. Oh my God. so excited. You have no idea. Sorry for the echoing and sorry for the sound bouncing off of the wall, but it is pretty much completely empty in here. So you're gonna hear me 10 times clearer, if that makes any sense to you. But yeah, I am in my empty studio, high-rise, downtown Brooklyn apartment. I am beyond emotions right now. I'm sorry, I can't even get my words out. I'm so happy right now. Oh my God, you have no idea. I don't even know what to say right now. Like, I don't even know what to say to you, but this is my main living slash sleep bedroom, dining room, entertainment space, whatever you want to call it. Again, if you're not paying attention for whatever reason, this is a studio apartment. Yeah, I'm just so excited. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. Oh my God, I can't wait to get it started. Like, oh my gosh, you have no idea. You guys don't know what this means to me right now. I mean, a few complaints, but I'm gonna try my hardest not to complain. I am gonna be grateful and thankful for my situation. I promise I'm not gonna be a negative Nancy in this vlog or for the rest of the vlog, you know? But yeah, I'm so excited. I did bring over like 2 large laundry bags worth of clothes because I just wanted to start to move in, and I brought like a whole bag of cleaning products because before I officially move in, I want to just wipe down and scrub this place from the top to bottom. So I'm not going to officially start moving my things in until I do that, and fingers crossed I get to do that by tonight. But I just wanted to give you guys an empty, clean apartment tour before I start moving furniture in or fully moving in my wardrobe. So yeah, I wanted to give you guys a proper estimate of the space in here. I have my measuring tape, so I am going to measure the areas of the apartment first for my convenience, and also give you guys an idea of how big this space is. So yeah, I'm gonna give you guys an empty apartment tour, and then I'm going to measure out the apartment entirely, and then I'm going to wipe everything down and be on my way back home. So yeah, I also am not going to show you, unfortunately, the amenities or the rest of where I'm staying for obvious reasons. Again, I don't want to compromise too much of my safety, but I am in one of the neighborhoods that I was hoping to be in. Sort of, kind of, not really. I didn't really know much about this particular neighborhood. Maybe not like this exact street is what I'm trying to say. Maybe not like this exact street, but this street is interconnected in some way, shape, or form. So I'm not even mad at it. This is, I believe, downtown Brooklyn, so it's right where I want it to be. I am in a safe neighborhood. Well, anything can happen, but for the most part, I am in a decent, safe neighborhood. I chose to wait until the sun went down before I did an official apartment tour, if you guys don't mind, for safety and security reasons. So I will bring you towards the window and show you what is outside, but you're not going to be able to see much. But I want to give you like the full scale of the window. I'm going to have my ruler. I'm going to have my measuring tape with me the whole entire time so I can give you an approximate square footage of everything in here. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry if I'm like all over the place. I am definitely new to this and new to talking to a camera. So please, you guys, be patient with me. Forgive me. I'm so happy right now. And I am wholeheartedly thankful that I've even found this place. And I just want to thank God for everything that is happening in my life right now and give him the glory, give thanks to him. So yeah, I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of the apartment, and I hope you guys enjoy my beautiful studio apartment. I am so sorry, you guys, for this portion of the video being recorded as a voiceover, but I noticed that this style of vlogging is not something that I appreciate, and unfortunately, I am not well trained in vlogging. I am very much new to speaking to a camera and understanding content creation. That is my fault, and moving forward, I will do my best to educate myself and find a style that works best for me. I just feel like this style of vlogging is not going to work for me in my channel, and I also feel like my audience would not appreciate this type of content coming from me. That is just my personal and humble opinion. That is not to say that if you enjoy putting out this type of content in this way, that you should reevaluate your channel. I just don't think that I can pull off this video in this format, and I think moving forward, I need to have a cameraman or use a tripod when it comes to trying to express myself on camera, because I'm moving around, I'm shaking, I'm using my arms to emphasize a certain point, and I'm also not holding the camera steady. And that to me is not something that I want shown in my video. I absolutely did a terrible job at trying to convey my story. I do know that people want authenticity, and I have seen several of my favorite content creators say to just use your iPhone and post a video. Everything doesn't have to be perfect, and I'm not a perfectionist. However, I do appreciate when I see content creators put a little bit of effort into creating their videos and sitting down and planning out what it is that they're going to do and what it is that they're going to say. And I just feel like I did not do that very well. It shows. It really does show. Also, I do understand the importance of being yourself and being an individual, but on the same token, I do not want to put out low budget, low quality content for you guys. That is just me, and I will do my best moving forward to figure out how I can create content in the best possible way. So you know what? After having a little word with myself and managing my own expectations, I realized that not all is lost and I can still make this video work. So I decided to film a voiceover instead. So I am going to try and give you guys a quick little review of the apartment and salvage as many clips as possible. And also, there is absolutely no reason for this video to be over 2.5 hours long. And I promise you, I am going to stop rambling and I am going to stop wasting time. So let's just get straight into the apartment tour. So I am going to start off at the front of the apartment, starting with the bathroom. As soon as you enter into the apartment, my bathroom is immediately to your left. My bathroom is 97 inches long and 59 inches wide. So from the floor to the ceiling, it is currently 8 feet tall, which is approximately 95 inches long, and that is throughout the entire apartment. And I am just going to quickly go through all of the measurements, and I want you to keep in mind that the apartment is 8 feet tall, So I'm not going to keep reiterating the 95 inches portion, but I want you to know that the height of the ceiling from the floor is 95 inches, which is approximately 8 feet tall. And I will be using inches when I am referring to all of my dimensions, by the way, because I just find it a lot easier when I am quoting the metric system. Every dimension that is used will be measured in inches, so please refer to the metric system and convert accordingly if you have to. I'm sorry, but I just find it easier to use inches when I am measuring and calculating certain measurements. So my bathroom is 97 inches long by 59 inches wide. The main mirror in the bathroom is currently 54 inches wide and 36 inches long. The medicine cabinet, which is also a mirror, but I'm going to refer to it as a medicine cabinet. The medicine cabinet has a depth of 4 inches, 16 inches wide, and 36 inches long, which is a very decent amount of storage space for a medicine cabinet. The cabinet sink is currently 28 inches wide by 22 inches long, and it has a height of 33.5 inches. I did manage to measure one out of the 3 drawers underneath the cabinet sink, and the drawer that I measured was the top drawer. The dimension of the drawer, it had a width of 9.5, a length of 17, and a depth of 4. And the actual storage underneath the sink, the cabinet storage, not the actual drawers itself, but the cabinets right here, that had a space of 20.5 long, 13 inches wide, and a height of 29 inches. I'm pretty sure larger or taller bottles or cleaning products can fit completely underneath the sink, and I don't have to resort to leaving my taller bottles on the side of my toilet. So I think that should be enough space. My walk-in shower is 30.5 inches long and 41 inches wide, and of course, it has a height of 95 inches from the floor to the ceiling. So now we are finished with the bathroom, and we're gonna start heading down the hallway. And the hallway has a length of 213 inches, and it is 63 inches wide. I want to be very specific. From the left side of the hallway to behind the fridge, it is 63 inches, but obviously I'm not going to count behind the fridge because obviously I can't use the space behind the fridge. So the actual space that I have when I'm walking down the hallway is approximately 43 inches wide. So if I were to remove the fridge and to remove the cabinet, I would have a width of 63 inches, but I don't. It's actually 43 inches, but 43 inches is a good amount of space for me to pass through the hallway. And I don't have to turn my body to the side in order for me or my personal belongings to get through the hallway. So I am going to start with the first closet, which is on the right hand side when you walk into the apartment. The first closet has a width of 76 inches, a depth of 27 inches. The 3 drawers measured out to be 29 inches wide. It had a height of 26.5 and a depth of 17. Unfortunately, I did not measure each drawer individually. I just measured out the unit. I did not measure out the drawers individually. I just felt like it wouldn't make sense. So that is the current size of the drawers. That is not the size of the space within each drawer. This first closet has 3 drawers and my second closet has 6 drawers, but I will get to that later on. Again, it goes all the way up from the floor to the ceiling is 95 inches. The width is 76 inches and it has a depth of 27 inches. And I also wanted to let you guys know that if I wanted to hang a gown that was 7 feet or 6 feet long, I could do so because the coat rail stands up about 78.5 inches high from the floor. So I am very excited and happy about that because in my old apartment, the coat rail didn't sit that high off of the floor. It sat about maybe 2 or 3 feet off of the floor, and my coats and my longer dresses and gowns would literally just sit on the floor. And I can't stand it when my clothes are hanging up in the closet but is sweeping and dusting the floor. It defeats the purpose if you ask me. So now I'm going to take you to my second closet, which is in front of my kitchen. My second closet has a depth of 25.5 inches deep, and it has a width of 63 inches. So it is not that far off from the first closet. It's about 10 inches smaller. That is equivalent to the first closet. So it's a nice size closet for myself. Well, for now, until I outgrow it. This closet, however, has 6 drawers instead of 3. So I'm super excited about that. However, 1 out of the 6 drawers is missing. So I do have to report that to my landlord ASAP because I don't want any problems down the line. But the dimension of the case is 51 inches high or tall, 18 inches deep, and 29 inches wide. So I definitely have a lot of storage space when it comes to storing my stuff in these drawers. I will be utilizing these drawers as much as possible, even though I do prefer to hang most of my garments and personal belongings. I did not measure the drawers individually. I just measured the actual case. So now I'm going to take you guys to the kitchen. So now I am moving on to my kitchen counter and sink. The actual size of the kitchen counter is 56.5 inches wide, 24 inches deep, and it has a height of 35 inches. The 4 drawers that comes underneath the kitchen counters is approximately 24.5 inches wide, 22 inches deep, and it has a height of 35 inches. The under cabinet storage that is underneath the sink also has a height 25.5 to 31 inches. That is including the bottom of the sink. It has a width of 28.5 inches and a depth of 22 inches. So I will be utilizing the storage underneath the sink for detergent and cleaning supplies as well. So now moving on to the storage over the counter. The 2 cabinets over the fridge have a height of 11.5 and a depth of 11 inches and a width of 22.5 inches. Now that is not a ton of space. However, I will use it for something. Unfortunately, I do not have a stepping stool that I can use. So right now, those cabinets will not be utilized until I get a stool because there is no way for me to get up there unless I get a stepping stool to reach up there, but I will be using it for something. And then there is 2 other cabinets directly over the sink, which has 4 doors, and that has a height of 30 inches, a width of 56 inches, and a depth of 11 inches. Those are the main cabinets that I will personally be using. I feel like that is a decent amount of space. I'm not going to say it's a ton of space because I do see that sometime in the future, if I do want to cook, I will not have a lot of storage for larger pots and pans. So yeah, these will be the cabinets that I will either use as a pantry or to store most of my dishes and silverware. So it's not really a ton of space, but I do think I can make it work. And then there is one cabinet that is directly over the stove that cannot be used. I don't know why, but I'm just assuming there's some sort of wiring or some electrical reasons to why they blocked out this cabinet the way that they did, but I'm not able to use this cabinet right here, unfortunately. Moving on to my little teeny tiny easy bake oven stove. No, I'm just kidding. Now moving on to my exposed coil top electrical stove. I do believe that gas-lit stoves are the best. I am not too crazy about electrical stoves, electrical ovens. I prefer gas-lit, gas-burning stoves, but I probably will not use this stove as often as I would like, but it's here and there's nothing I can do about it. So yeah, I am not too crazy about coil or electric stoves. So I measured the interior and the exterior of the stove. The exterior of the stove is 20 inches wide, a height of 35.5 inches, a width of 20 inches, and a depth of 24 inches. This is a teeny tiny easy bake oven Barbie Malibu stove. No, I'm just kidding. It's just a very small stove. I mean, if you know your inches and your measurements, you know that a 20 by 24 is very, very small. So you cannot feed a whole family on Thanksgiving in one go. You would have to do everything separate, one by one. You can't bake a turkey, do a whole macaroni and cheese, lasagna, shepherd's pie, roast some potatoes all in one go. It's not going to happen with this stove. You can't do it. And once I tell you the measurements of the interior, you're going to laugh. So if you think that I'm trying to influence you to buy this stove, I am not under any way, shape, or form to go out and purchase this stove. So I gave you the dimension of the exterior. I am going to give you the dimension of the interior. And the interior of the stove has a depth of 18 inches, a width of 16 inches, and a height of 14 inches. Yeah. If you're trying to bake a whole birthday cake, it's not happening. I'm telling you that right now. Moving on from the stove to the fridge. Now, the fridge is just as small as the stove. However, I can deal with the fridge. To be honest with you, I can deal with the fridge. But I don't think this would work for a family of 3 or more. However, the fridge, in my opinion, is a decent size. It is very small. If I had to give you an idea of what I think of the fridge, I would say that this fridge is equivalent to 2 mini fridges stacked on top of each other as one. The exterior has a dimension of 66 inches tall, 22 inches wide, and it has a depth of 22 inches. But the interior of the fridge is 16 inches deep, 17 inches wide, and the main part of the fridge is 41 inches tall. The freezer is 16.5 inches tall. That is not normal. That is not a normal size fridge, and the dimension is actually below standard. The stove is too. But I've been meaning to lose at least 8 to 10 pounds. So, no, I'm just kidding. But in all seriousness, I know for a fact that this is not normal. I know for sure I will be making at least 2 or more trips to the supermarket every single month. And for those of you who like to meal prep or someone who likes freezing food and saving it for a later date, the size of this freezer is not going to work. Not even for a single person with no kids. But anyway, this time next year, I will be living in a 3-bedroom apartment come this time next year. And I do deserve it, and I am deserving of it. And I am speaking that into existence, and I am manifesting that into my life, and I am speaking life over my life. I will be in a space 3 times larger than this space currently. So I am not going to sweat it. It is what it is. I'm going to work with what I have. I'm going to be thankful. I'm going to be grateful. This here is only a stepping stone. That is it. This will not be forever. This too shall pass, and I will have many opportunities to come. So yeah, that is the dimension of the fridge. So now moving on from the fridge, I am going to tell you the measurements for the bar. The dimension of this island bar is 43 by 23, and it has a height of 35 inches. So it's a pretty decent size. It has enough room for me to fit my microwave, and maybe two people can sit comfortably here and eat their meal and not feel like they're on top of each other. This island also has cabinets underneath, and the cabinets underneath have a dimension of 11 by 38.5, and it has a height of 34 inches. The interior, however, both cabinets plus the 4 doors have a depth of 9 inches and a width of 18 inches, and it has a height of 29.5 inches. So that's not really a lot of space. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to fit any normal size pots and pans in here, but I will try my best to make it work. I'm just letting you know the space underneath is limited, but I'm very happy that there is more cabinet and storage space. I will most likely use it as a pantry, but for now, I don't know yet, because typically I would use the bottom cabinets to store pots and pans. Now, finishing off with the kitchen and the main part of the apartment, I am finally reaching the end of this apartment tour. So now I am ending off the apartment tour in the main living room and common area. I am going to start off with my window. I have one large window in this apartment. Unfortunately, this is the only window and the only source of natural light that I do have. But believe me, during the day, this window right here lets in a lot of natural light. So I am happy about that. This window measures about 87.5 inches wide, and it has a height of 58 inches. The window, unfortunately, only opens about 4 inches wide. It really is a shame, but whatever. I get it. It's for safety reasons. Also, the ledge of the window has a depth of 10.5 inches, so I can sit a candle or a plant on top of the window ledge and create something special with this area. I am happy that the window has a modern feel to it. The windows does not have the usual window guards that you would normally see from older buildings. Even though this building is ordinary, the owner did swap out some of the finishes. However, I am happy that the window has a modern feel to it. And now finally for the common area, the space that I will be utilizing the most. I'm pretty sure you guys have been patiently waiting to hear how big, how long, how wide the space is, but welcome to my living room or bedroom. The dimension of my living space is 172 inches long by 166 inches wide. That is approximately 14.5 feet by 13.5 feet. I'm sure that I can make this space work and not feel like the walls are caving in on me. What I'm trying to say is, I think I will be able to get all of the things I need done for now and not feel claustrophobic. I am so happy that my apartment is on a very high floor. The view that I have is overlooking the city. I will say that the finishes within the apartment is a bit outdated, but the building itself is in perfect condition. And I do want to take this time out to thank God for all that He has done for me and all that He is doing for me right now, because I don't want to come off or sound like I am not appreciative for this current moment in time. I do understand that there are people out there who have it far more worse than I do. And I do want to acknowledge the current crisis going on right now. And I do know that the economy is down real bad right now with all the inflations. It's a recession, I know. I do understand that this is a temporary situation and it's only up from here. I do plan on working extremely hard to get out of here, but for now, I will take advantage of this wonderful opportunity. And one last thing before I go. Another thing that I am grateful for is this view and being in this beautiful high-rise building. So that is it for this apartment tour. I am going to leave this video right here. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and turn on the bell notification so that you can be notified each and every time I upload a video. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.